Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to this channel. So this is me Ali Wahid, and in this video we are going to start regenerated fibers. In the previous lecture we have discussed the natural fibers which are obtaining from the vegetable source and as well as from the animal source. So the fibers which are obtained from the vegetable source are cotton, jute, flax and hemp, and the fibers which are obtained from the animal source are wool and silk. Now we are starting the third classification of fibers, which is a regenerated fibers. And actually regenerated is given to them because they are semi-natural, semi-synthetic, so they have some naturally occurring and some they are modified, so therefore they are called as regenerated. So actually they are prepared naturally by occurring naturally occurring polysaccharides, but then they are modified, so due to this modification they are called as regenerated fibers. Examples of them are viscose, cellulose acetates, oxidized cellulose, and nitro cellulose. So, the first example we will discuss in that lecture, which is the viscose. So, viscose synonym is rayon and regenerated cellulose. So, viscose is an orange red aqueous solution of sodium cellulose xanthonine obtained by dissolving the wood pulp. So how to prepare it? So actually this is a solution form and we have to convert this solution. First of all, we will prepare this solution form, and after that we will convert it into the thread form. So how to prepare it? First of all, you will take the coniferous woods. So coniferous woods are especially present in the north areas of the Pakistan, which are very tall in the height. So these woods are taken, they will de-lignified, we will extract the cellulose out of it. So this process is called as cellulose padding, in which the wood is cut into the small pieces and 80 to 90% of cellulose obtained from them. After extracting the cellulose from it, now this cellulose is not 100%, it is less than the 100%, and we have to make it to the 100% cellulose, which is the purest form. So in order to make it 100% cellulose, we will wash it. The washing process or the steeping process is same, and we will wash it with the help of sodium hydroxide, and this washing will help us to remove the hemicellulose. Then after that, after this washing, it will convert itself into sodium salicylate. Okay, so now the sodium salicylate will obtain. Now we again dissolve it into the carbon disulfide and NaOH, sodium hydroxide, and after that sodium cellulose xanthate is obtained. So sodium cellulose xanthate is the main product, which is the orange red aqueous solution form. Now we have to convert this aqueous solution form into the thread, so we will pass this solution through the spinneret. So actually this solution is very viscous in nature, so when we will pass through its spinneret is a apparatus which has a nozzle on it, and by passing the solution through it, it will convert, it will modify itself into a thread. So at the last the thread will obtained out. Now you can make various kind of fabric, various kind of surgical dressing with the help of this fabric thread. Now let's discuss some characteristics of it, and after that we will discuss the uses of it. So here I have written some characteristics of it. So viscose is consist of pure form of cellulose because it contains 100% cellulose in it. So okay, so from wood we get 80 to 90% of cellulose. We extract, remove hemicellulose from it, so the cellulose will which will left is about 80 to 90%. But now we will convert this cellulose into the 100%, and so it is semi-synthetic in nature. It has cellulose which space is very less. So there are two types of cellulose. First is the cellulose which obtained from the wood. So the cellulose which obtained from the wood, it has more spaces and it contains 900 glucose units. But the cellulose which is present in the viscose, it has very less space and it contain only 450 glucose units. So when the space is reduced, the cellulose become more pure and more beneficial. So the purpose of making viscose is to decrease the space between the cellulose units, and the glucose unit will also constrict themselves into 450 glucose units from 9,000. So what are the macroscopic characteristics of it? So color of viscose is white in nature, white thread, and nature is very lustrous, so it is very shiny in nature. Strength, its strength is less than the cotton, about half strength of the cotton it is. Length is 4.8 centimeter, diameter is 15 to 20 micrometer. Uses, it is used in the making of fabric. So viscose is a brand name which also produce a lot of fabrics. It also used in surgical dressing to prepare various kind of bandages. It is a water repellent fabric, so it doesn't wet itself with the water, so it is water repellent. So this is the most useful property of this fabric, and it is non-sticky in nature, and it not undergo deterioration on the storage. As we have seen in the silk, it can deteriorate on the age. By storing it for the long time, it will deteriorate. So but this is the characteristic, this is the benefit of the viscose, that it doesn't deteriorate itself on the storage. So at the last, I have draw here a viscose unit. So actually this structure is very similar to the glucose unit, just the difference is in this structure, which is due to washing it with the NaOH and with the sodium carbon sulfide and NaOH. So these groups are added due to the washing with the different kind of chemicals, and at the last this structure is obtained, which is called as sodium cellulose xanthate, okay, which make a viscose unit, and they have very little space between them. So this was all about the today's lecture. I hope that you will like it. So we have covered the first example of regenerated fiber, which is a viscose. In the next lecture, we will discuss the other examples of viscose fiber. So take care of yourself. Meet you soon in the next lecture. Please subscribe to this channel, like my videos, and also press the bell icon. So take care. Allah Hafiz.